Y'all know what it is, man. It's a good Friday. This is part of the Swoop Boys Network. I'm your host with the most. I go by King, aka TK. Y'all know what it is, man. Um, I hope everybody's enjoying a good Friday. Jesus rose for us. Happy Easter. If you're going to have plans or anything you're heading out this weekend. And please be safe. Thanks for tuning in to the King Fly podcast. I'm coming at you live with some sister content. You know what I'm saying? So let's just dig right in, right? So first and foremost, man, what a that was sad. I know it's not the season ending, with the Sixers going on and end or anything like that. We got a game tonight. We play the Cleveland Cavaliers. But man, let's get into it. The Heat. Man, the Sixers fell 101 to 129. Come on, man. That was embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. It was embarrassing to the point, man. I remember cutting it off, and I was like, man, let me watch this game. I was just very embarrassed. And I know that Doc was trying to get everybody some minutes to get into the playoff group, right? But my goodness, that was just a piss poor performance. Y'all know what it is, man. It is what it is, right? So I'm gonna go into some stats and stuff like that, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling. So first and foremost, man, we had Jimmy Butler. Let's talk about what the Heat did to us. And I'm gonna point out a couple of things that I seen that I did not like. So first and foremost, man, Jimmy Butler with 29 minutes with 24 points. And when I say 29 points, 29 minutes, playing under 30 minutes for Jimmy Butler, that's great for Jimmy Butler. You know what I'm saying? That means that they're not using him as much as they can. You know what I mean? They're getting playing time from Caleb Martin. The backup point guard, Gabe Vincent, Kyle Lowry was even killing this. The Heat are a real good team. Physicality, hit and shoot very, very good from the perimeter, right? And then on defense, they have the tough-nosed, gritty defense. And so when you go into that and you see this type of stat, right? And I want to go into the stats, and it goes right here, right? I'm going to go into the three-point. They were 18 for 39 on the three-point versus the Sixers are 10 for 36, shooting a whopping 46%. 46% from the three-point, behind the three-point line. So this goes to show, and I've been preaching this, I've been saying this all year. The Sixers defense, like this defensive rotation is trash. Garbage. You feel me? This has to get fixed if you're going into playoffs. This has to get fixed. If you don't get this fixed, you might as well just go ahead and get suited and booted. Let's go and sit our asses on the couch. You're not gonna go nowhere doing this. There is no way you're in the NBA and you're gonna let another team shoot 46% and you're playing zone. Get out of the zone. On another thing, total rebounds, 42 versus 32. Come on. Look at this though. This is the biggest thing right here. I want you to look at this. 10 offensive rebounds versus 3. So that just right there tells you they're being super lazy on the boards. When is Doc gonna have accountability and have the responsibility to go like, hey, what are we doing? Why are we not getting our thighs and our asses together, right? Boxing out, go and get the rebound, let's go. You have the guards. I understand Maxey did not play last night. I don't know what's going on there. It says precaution. It is what it is. Let's get to the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for joining me. And shout out to my brother King. Yesterday was an embarrassing. Thank God they got smart and left NBA at home on the road, right? So he said yes. You know what I mean? This is one thing, and this is for damn sure. Embiid is God sent to the 76ers, right? This is all we have. This is let's think about it. James Harden is I'm sorry, I hate to say this, no disrespect to James Harden. I'm a big James Harden fan. He's becoming a shell of himself. He's becoming the point guard. You know what? I wouldn't even say a shell of himself. That's disrespectful. Let me say he's becoming the darker Steve Nash. You know what I'm saying? He's just he'll get you about what 7 boards, about 11 to 12 assists, and then he'll get you 20 to 25 a night. When he feels like it, and if he has an off night, it's bombs away. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, bro. It's hard, bro. Shout out to you, Rick. Please like and subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, we bringing something different to you every day of the week, man. The Swoop Boys Network. This is what we're doing, and we're gonna keep it strong. So when we go into this game, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I figured that we would play, and then if the wheels fall off, I mean, because the Sixers were, I think they were 2-point favorites under 240. Was it 249 points or over and under? I'm not sure. Let me recheck that again. So I think, I went on FanDuel. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put 2.5 on the Sixers. Over. I think it was 240, 249, or something like that. Over. I think it was 240. It was like 240 over. I said, you know what? Sixers going to do it. But yes, they were 240 over, right? The score was, no, they weren't 240 over. No, I take that back. They weren't 240 over. They didn't even score 120. Like, come on. Like, I mean, we didn't, I think, what was it? It was 7-7 in the first, was 6 to 8 minutes. And then all of a sudden, the Heat just blasted off and took off on us. So let's go back into the stats, man. I mean, the Heat just totally dominated this game. I mean, 39 assists to our 23, steals, and turnovers. Look at that. That's 15 turnovers. You're giving points away at this point. You're just giving points away. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll go into the Sixers. Like I said, no Maxey, understood. So we're waiting, and what we need more production from the bench, right? We have the guys to be able to place in there to get those, 15 to 19 minutes or 20 to 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But you got PJ Tucker was playing 22 minutes a game, 3 rebounds and 2 points. Ooh, come on! You came to Philadelphia with 50 pairs of shoes with no game. Come on, son, you out here bugging. You wild for that. Embiid, he gonna have his 20. And then you got James, 28 minutes with 14 points, with 4 assists and 4 rebounds. DeAndre Milton, that's disappointing. Just seeing that 21 minutes, he only had 3 points. That's disappointing. The person that I was really excited about was Jalen McDaniels. I was really excited about him because he is somebody. He has game. He's 6'9", 6'10", very lanky, long strides. Can play, could play, 3, 4, and 5 if you want to go small, right? You want to get athletic and get smaller and let's get the rebound. Let's go. I mean, he had an okay game. 10 points. I guess that's what you expect from him. It is what it is. Daniel House Jr. 4 points. Like, come on, man. George. Niang, come on, son. Niang, I'm gonna be honest with you. Niang. Sometimes I feel like Niang has 2 left feet and he's slow, boy. Like my man is slow. My man cannot. I don't know what it is. It's like he got cankles and he can't move and his feet are in cement. It was a disaster, man. And B-Ball Paul, I'm a big fan of B-Ball Paul, but sometimes I feel like he does the things it's like he gets shell shocked that he gets the ball. That just takes experience. That's all that takes. Please like and subscribe, fellas and ladies, gents. I'm sorry. So let's get into the meat and potatoes, man. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this probably like 10 to 15 minutes long. And like I said, this is my reactions to last night's game. 129 and 101. Sixers fell to the Miami Heat. Let's get into it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes right here, though. Let's get into the MVP of our 76ers. We haven't had an MVP on our squad since 2001 when AI did it. He was stepping over Tyronn Lue. We haven't even been to the finals since 2001. And I was in high school. I was a sophomore in high school. So it's a little concerning. You know what I'm saying? Like, not concerning, but it's a little like, hey, I'm ready to go. Shout out to Poppy. Tucker got me worried. The corner 3 just seems like in left of him. Hold up. Sorry about that. Just like you need home runs in the MLB, we need threes in the NBA. If we can't get past the second round, and that's the issue though. Can we get past the second round? Can we? Because this is the thing. Think about it. If we don't get past the second round, do you blow up this team? Do you trade Embiid, and then you go on to, giving the bag to Maxey and saying, "Hey, Maxey, here's the keys to the Bentley," and and let's go right here. Let's go. It says right there, executives around the league increasingly are saying that Tyrese Maxey is heading for a max contract extension with the Sixers per Sean Delaney. A maximum could be worth 5 years and about $200 million. I'm be honest with you, with Young Bull, I would definitely do that, but it just depends on what we're going to do from here on out. Tobias is probably going to be gone. We don't know what James is going to do. James, they're talking about, they don't know if James is going to opt out at this last year of his contract. He might head back to the strip clubs in Houston. We don't know. It's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating to see that we get beat down like that by a team in the East, and we can potentially see them again. I think we will see them again, because if the scenario is kind of crazy. So if the Nets lose tonight, I think it's tonight or tomorrow night, they lose on out. The Heat went out. Guess who we playing against? It's 3 against 6, the Heat. And I don't think we want to go against the Heat. You see what just happened last night. Poppy said, I think you got to blow it up. Give Maxey the max, trade Tobias, let Harden go back to Houston, like the rumor have been. I mean, yo, Poppy, most definitely, bro. I really, like, I'm feeling it, man. I think that's probably going to be the end of the deal. Because to me, what it seems like, we are the third best team in the East, right? Boston's ahead of us. Milwaukee's ahead of us. Those are the two teams that I go, okay, well, let's be honest. And I'm a Sixer fan, I'm a diehard Sixer fan. I think them two teams are going to be in the Eastern Conference. I really do. I don't see no change from the Sixers unless these guys turn up their games and understand understand their assignment. Other than that, I don't see it. I just don't see it, and it's irritating. So we already know what Embiid is going to do, right? In my opinion, he's MVP in my book. But according to other guys around the league and old heads, they had something to say.
No one can guard him, period. No one can stop this man. He is the most dominant and skilled big man in this game, but I think that's lazy. He's averaging 31, 33. No one can stop him, so why isn't he averaging 40? Why hasn't he really just taken over this whole season? Why hasn't he went into Kobe mode? Kobe averaged at 30-something. That James Harden mentality he had that year. That's Embiid. No one can stop this man. And that's why I said he's lazy, because this is 52 is what I see him doing. I'm not impressed with your 33. Give me 36 and above. You're not rolling with Embiid?
I mean, do you agree with Gilbert, Agent, aka Agent Zero? I wouldn't say Embiid is lazy. He does get lazy at times. But when you're 7 foot, 285, 90 pounds, it's kind of, it's hard. Sometimes you're going to get fatigued. And he also said another comment about Embiid that kind of ruffled the feathers. And I think the Sixers fan base is probably going to get upset. And they're going to say some things, especially on Twitter. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. That they feel that Embiid is afraid of Jokic. And they feel that Jokic is number 1. Tatum is number 2, and Embiid is number 3. I mean, it's either here and there, right? We'll have that discussion. And when playoffs start, catch me, man. Catch me. I'll be here and there. I might be going live for the first game of the playoffs. I might do the last one in the playoffs. Not sure how we're going to do it. But, please like and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I want to be on here for 10 to 15 minutes. And my 15 minutes is up. I appreciate y'all. And this is the King Fly Joint Podcast. Catching up with King. And we are